Welcome back to Back from the Dead Gamer. I'm Chris, and this is Isaac. This is actually Superbaby. Don't tell anyone his secret identity, or the villains will find out and attack us, and then I can't make any more videos. I mean, you don't want that, do you? So, you may be wondering, why has there not been any more gaming content? You may also be wondering, why is the sun so bright behind me? It's because I think I can close the blinds a little bit better. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah. Sorry, that's as good as it's getting for now. We'll try and come up with a better solution for that. Anyway, that's because Superbaby stared really hard at the PS4 and his laser vision came in and broke it. So, until we get that fixed, I can't use the PS4, I can't stream on it. Honestly, these videos have had more views anyway, probably because you can see the baby. It's a pretty big plus. So anyway, we've got 5 new packages with cards in them. I've got to find out how to open this while holding a baby, and that was the letter opener. It fell on the floor, Isaac, and you're not old enough for me to ask you to pick it up. Ah. Well, there's this letter opener. This one's pretty dull. But looks awesome. So, I mean, there's that. And seems pretty effective, actually. So, we're going to go with the sword this time. All right. So, the deal, are you just going to eat my hand? He's going to eat my hand. So, you will get to see live cannibalism on YouTube. Not every day that happens. All right, so the deal with my Link Joker deck, I never actually have played it online yet in front of you guys, but it didn't work all that well. The 2 legions that I picked just didn't work well together in the same deck, and so it works. It works pretty well if you pick the right cards, but not if you pick certain other cards. So I've ordered a few cards to replace it. One of them being this card here, Star Vader Garnet Star Dragon. It has the same Legion mate as Blaster Joker. So with this in my deck, both Legions will have the same Legion mate, which frees up a lot of grade 2 options, actually. When this unit legions, choose a rear guard in your opponent's front row and back row and lock them. It's a whole lot better than Dark Zodiac, which I had in here. So what I've discovered about Link Joker, like the Star Vader series of Link Joker, if it doesn't lock cards, it doesn't have a high chance of winning the game, unless the opponent just has a bad game. But yeah, it. So Dark Zodiac has a cost that's very difficult to pay in order to lock cards. And the way I've built this deck, if like the Vanguard really needs to be the one locking the cards, or else the other abilities in the deck don't work. Well, with this one, all you have to do is Legion. And it looks pretty cool too. See? And there. Yeah. All you've got to do is Legion, and you've locked some cards. And I can then use other card abilities in the deck. It's obviously not the ideal one. You'd want to have Blaster Joker there, because he locks all of the rear guards. This will only lock a couple of them, but it still works. I can make it work a lot better than with Dark Zodiac. So that was that. Let's see this one. You want to see this one, Isaac? All right. So let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Tape off of it. Particular tape seems a bit unnecessary. Yeah, what's going on, Isaac? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, Isaac? Are you saying hi to all the people on the internet? Yeah. And say hi to yourself in 20 years? Hi to your future girlfriend that I showed this to in 20 years? Or 15 years or however, I don't know. I don't know. Whenever you start dating, we'll figure that out later. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. All right. What do you think about these? Yeah, that's not very exciting actually because that's just a protect marker. Um, yeah, I needed a few more protect markers for my deck. If you don't have enough, they actually don't let you play in official tournaments. Not that I've done that yet, but I would like to. And in order to have that possibility, I need more protect cards. And also, this, I believe this same package should have some force markers for Tia's Spike Brothers deck. I can't open it. Letter opener. It's good for that too. All right. This thing out of the way. Is this just a very thick top loop? I guess it is. And the tape is stuck to my finger. It's inconvenient. Okay. What do you think, Superbaby? Okay, but as you can see, there's plenty more. Well, you may not be able to tell, actually, very easily. There are a ton of cards in here. If I can just get them out. Without damaging them. Well, all right. Pull them out one at a time. Makes the thing thinner. If I make it thinner, it should come out easier. All right, here we go. Here we go. Got it all out. Okay. So there's that. And there's static electricity. I did not order that with my cards. It was a free addition to my order. Yeah, so I just ordered 2 more protect markers. That's really all my deck should need. I usually don't even use all of the ones I have. We got 5 imaginary gift force markers. That should cover all of Tia's needs in her deck, plus some probably. Yeah. What do you think about that, Isaac? Do you like using imaginary gift force? Is that what your imaginary gift is? Uh-huh. You don't get to eat the cards, Isaac. I'm sorry. And then speaking of Tia Spike Brothers. Uh-huh. Um, this is a Spike Brothers card. It's for her a premium deck rather than her standard deck. What's going on, Isaac? What is the deal? Okay, let's see if Isaac wants to be held differently. You want to be held like this, Isaac? Is that better? Yeah. All right. So this card, um, it's a G unit, and let's see here. Once per turn, you counterblast one and turn a card from your G zone face up. You draw cards equal to the number of face-up cards in your G zone, and until end of turn, this unit gets another ability. If you Soul Blast one, and one of your units gets power plus 10,000 till end of turn. This has another ability. When the number of your opponent's guardians becomes 2 or more, so if when any of your cards attacks, when your opponent puts 2 or more guardians, with this ability, you can counterblast one and put a rear guard into your soul and call a card from your hand to rear guard, which is potentially very powerful. That's also why it has that ability that lets you lets you draw cards in the first place, so you have more cards in your hand to call with that ability. But yeah, so, and then of course the Spike Brothers, they have this ability called charging. When an ability calls a card to rear guard that has the charge ability, it can become charging, which means it goes into the deck at the end of the turn. But a lot of the cards will also they'll have an ability that gives them a power boost if they're charging, or if they boost a card that's charging, or something along those lines. So this card should be very useful for Tia when she's taking on my Granblue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or perhaps other decks in the card shop with strangers, because that's always fun to do. And let's see here. What is it, Isaac? What do you need? What do you need, Isaac? Huh? Are you pooping? Do you need to sit up? Do you want to sit up? He's recently learned how to sit up, sort of. Learned that I can help him sit up, I should say. And he really likes it. Yep. We're going to open another package, Isaac. Okay. Yeah, do you want to explain this one to the audience? Oh, it's falling out of the packaging. Isn't that nice? Oh, I have been waiting for this card. Do you want to explain what it does to the audience, Isaac? You want to tell them what it does? Okay. Well, this card is Stormride Ghost Ship. It's a remake of an old card that I have. The old one had an ability called Restraint, which basically means it can't attack, but it had another ability. When you call a card from the drop zone, it loses Restraint. And it had like 11,000 power, which was really powerful for grade 2 back back when it was first released. It was crazy powerful actually for a grade 2 back then. Um, Nowadays, I have cards that are way more powerful than that. But this remake, the V Series version of Storm Ride Ghost Ship, um, has an ability that says it cannot be normal called, including to the guard circle. Now, that doesn't mean it can't be written. I can ride this card as a vanguard, but I can't call it to the rear guard, and I can't guard with it in the guard circle. But I can put it in the drop zone and superior call it from the drop zone, which is what my deck specializes in. It's the Grand Blue deck. The Grand Blue clan specializes in that. And I've made it an art form in my deck. Yeah, exactly, Isaac. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And when it attacks, this unit gets power plus 15,000 until end of that battle. At the end of that battle, draw a card and retire this unit. Yeah. Is that it, Isaac? Is that what you're saying? What's going on? What's going on, Isaac? Okay. Okay. So this card will be very, very powerful in my deck. Especially when it'll be very useful in times when, like, my main power card so far has been Dragon Undead Skull Dragon, but there are times when I have to call or I have to ride Skull Dragon. It may be the only grade 3 that I've drawn. What's going on, Isaac? What's going on? Just a second. Isaac needs something. What do you need, Isaac? Do you want the pacifier? Do you want the pacifier, Isaac? That's right. Okay. All right. So Superbaby has a super pacifier. We will see if that is all he needs. And open the next package. Yeah, looks like he's going to sleep. It's okay, Isaac. It's okay. Isaac. I'm supposed to drop it. Do you want the pacifier? Okay. Well, he dropped it. He's not asking for it, so we'll see. What's going on? You want it? You want the pacifier, don't you? Here, I think. Pacifier. Do you want it? There we go. All right. He's happy. I'm happy. And I'm going to be even more happy when I see what cards I got in this package. Except this is not. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, apparently this is from a company called Vanguard. This does not actually include Vanguard cards in it. So that's annoying. All right. So apparently I have another package that I haven't received yet. I'll have to open in a later video, I guess. All right. Alrighty. This one. From Ideal 808. It's a seller, obviously. Need that other letter opener. I have to pick at the tape. Because unless I put Isaac down, I can't go pick up the other letter opener. But I can't put Isaac down or he will wake up. Yep. This has like 4 or 5 different cards in it. So this particular package will be worth the wait. Has several cards for my wife's Nova Grappler. Jeez, how much tape do you have to put on the stupid packaging? Okay. All right. Oh, and more tape. There's more tape there. All right. I think we've gotten through all the tape part. I would give them credit. They were definitely sure that these cards would not fall out of the packaging the way this card did in this other package. Oh. Ideal 808, definitely professionals. So, first we have Uranus Blaupauger. Holding Isaac, so let's see if I can kind of give you a view here, best I can. All right, so it has a rear guard ability. When your unit with Blau in its card name is placed on the Vanguard circle by riding or striding from a green 3 unit, until end of turn, this unit gets plus 5,000 power, and it gets an ability, uh, automatic ability. Um, when your Vanguard's attack hits a Vanguard, you counterblast 1, and if you do, you stand this unit back up. So, yeah. And given that the stride that she has makes you like has an ability that has you superior ride afterward, that 5,000 power each time can add up. quite a bit. And then it's until end of turn. So every time it restands, then it still has the power boost from the other ability. So yeah, Neptune Blaupluger. This is what we call a stride enabler. It's a grade 1 card. In order to stride, you have to pay the cost. Um, you have to discard any number of cards from hand, the sum of their grades being 3 or more. This has an ability, a continuous ability in the hand. If you have a grade 3 card with Blau and its card name in your soul, while you are paying the cost for stride, this card gets grade +2. Um, yeah, so it counts as a grade 3. Let's see, and it also has when this card is discarded from hand for the cost of stride. If you have a grade 3 card with Blau and its card name in your soul, you may call this card to rear guard. Okay, so that's a different, unique take on stride enablers. It's okay, Isaac. It's okay. So basically, you would pay the cost, you'd put this in the drop zone, and then you'd stride, and it would then you'd put it on the rear guard circle. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that was Neptune Blaupluger. Oh, and here's okay. We have Seven Seas Crack Soldier Night Jasper. I bought this for my Seven Seas deck, which I'm not building very seriously yet, but I'm kind of putting together the background. Um, it's a Grand Blue series, um, a bunch of cards that have Seven Seas in the card name. This card's ability, if you put 2 cards from the top of your deck into your drop zone, when this unit's attack, you may pay the cost. Okay, I said it weird. Try and sum it up rather than just read it. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may put 2 cards from the top of your deck into the drop zone. If you do, until the end of that battle, this unit gets an on-hit ability. Yeah, when this unit's attack hits, if you have a Vanguard with 7 Cs in its card name, you countercharge 1 and soul charge 1. Which is obviously pretty useful, so then you have more ability to pay the cost for more abilities. That's what countercharging is. You countercharge, then you can counterblast with 1 more card. Then we have here Varuna Blauwind. Oh, I forgot to show you. I forgot I didn't actually show you Night Jasper, did I? Right there. Standard Grand Blue Vampire Pirate character. Then Varuna Blauwind. It's a Nova Grappler card, of course, part of the Blau series. And it's a perfect guard. Let's see. So when this unit is placed on the guard circle, you may pay the cost, which is choose a card from your hand and discard it. If you do, choose one of your units with Blau in its card name, and it cannot be hit until the end of that battle. So something unique about this card as opposed to other perfect guards, this will only protect cards of that certain Blau series. And then it has a little bit more to its ability. It says if you have a sentinel in your drop zone, Choose up to one of your rear guards with Blau in its card name, and until end of turn, it gets resist and a continuous ability. This unit cannot be hit. The resist ability, if I remember correctly, means that um, the card cannot be chosen by your opponent's card abilities. So, like if you have an ability that says choose one of your opponent's rear guards, it can't be a card with resist um, on it. And it also says this unit cannot be hit. So you just basically cannot attack a unit that was chosen for that part of the ability. So it's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful defense tool there. And apparently that's all I've got for today. Very excited. I'm going to stick this card in my deck right now and try and get Superbaby here to the crib or somewhere where he can sleep peacefully. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. Maybe when the next package arrives, because I have another package out there. There were a total of 5. I thought this was one of them. This one here was not. So, anyway, there's another one coming. I'll see you next time. And until then, keep having fun. And after then, also keep having fun. And just generally have tons of fun.